It seems like just a simple trip to the store, until one small choice turns your weekly grocery run into a costly, exhausting, and even dangerous mistake. Most seniors don't even realize they're making these shopping mistakes. Mistakes that drain your wallet, steal your energy, and quietly put your health at risk every single week. Today I'll reveal the overlooked dangers of shopping alone after 60, and the simple, life-changing fixes that keep your trips safe, affordable, and stress-free. Have you ever come home from the grocery store and felt completely wiped out? Not from the walk, not from the bags, but from the whole experience? You're not alone. A few months ago, in the heat of Phoenix, Arizona, 68-year-old Linda stepped into her usual supermarket for a quick trip. A loaf of bread, some bananas, and a carton of milk. That was the plan. But halfway through the store, under the bright lights, with carts bumping, aisles shifting, and noise everywhere, she found herself frozen. Not sick, not dizzy, just overwhelmed. She sat down on a bench near the pharmacy and never made it to checkout. It wasn't her body that gave out, it was everything else. And sadly, Linda's not the only one. Across America, millions of seniors are facing a new kind of stress: grocery shopping without support. And the worst part? Most of us have no idea we're making simple mistakes that wear us down every single time. Let's talk about it. Because these mistakes aren't just frustrating, they're silently draining your confidence, your energy, and sometimes even your safety. We're not talking about extreme health conditions or medical emergencies. We're talking about forgetting your list, struggling with those confusing new store layouts, getting stuck behind loud music, long lines, or apps that just won't open. All of it adds up, and no one warned us. So before your next trip to the store, let's slow down together, take a breath, and walk through the real reasons grocery shopping after 60 feels harder than it used to, and what you can do to make it so much easier. We'll share real stories, smart tips, and even some tools most people don't know about that can take the chaos out of grocery day. And if you're someone who values your independence and wants to keep it, go ahead and tap like, because this is a conversation that can change lives. We talk a lot about independence in our golden years, but no one talks about how even simple routines, like picking up groceries, can chip away at our confidence. Let's be honest, it's not just the heavy lifting. It's the tiny things that build up. The recipe you forgot. The app that won't load the coupon. The forgotten eggs, again. You stand there trying to remember what was on the list, or where you even put the list, and suddenly your peaceful trip turns into a frustrating blur. One woman named Joan, a 74-year-old widow from Nashville, told us something that stuck. She said she spent 40 minutes last week looking for peanut butter, only to realize later it was just 2 aisles over. The problem? The signs were too high, her reading glasses were fogged, and every employee she asked seemed too busy to stop and help. By the time she got home, she didn't feel proud of her independence. She felt defeated, like she had aged 10 years in one afternoon. Moments like that feel small, but they stack up. And they start to send a quiet message, maybe this is too much for me. And that message? It echoes. The next week, maybe you delay your shopping. Then the next, you ask someone to do it for you. Eventually, you start wondering if you should just stop going altogether. But here's the truth no one says out loud. It's not you. It's the system. Stores are built for speed, not clarity. Apps are made for younger thumbs. Carts are heavy, aisles are loud, and even self-checkout feels like a test. You're not failing, you're adapting. An adaptation takes energy. But there's good news. Once you see where the friction is coming from, you can start removing it piece by piece. Start with something simple. Never shop without a list, and always keep a backup photo of that list on your phone. That one change can cut your mental fatigue in half. Here's another. Pick your shopping time like you would a doctor's appointment. Don't go when the crowds are thick or the kids are screaming. Mid-morning Tuesdays? Golden. Saturday afternoons? No. And if this all sounds familiar, if you've ever stood in an aisle and felt that quiet wave of frustration, leave a comment below. Tell us what part of shopping drains you the most. Your story might be the one someone else needed to hear. Or better yet, share this video with a friend or family member. You never know who's silently struggling through their weekly shopping trip, just trying to hold on to a little dignity. Because that's what this is really about. Not the bread or the bananas. Not even the peanut butter. It's about dignity. It's about agency. It's about walking through a store and feeling like you belong there. And you do. Let's keep going. The most powerful part is just ahead. Here's something most people, especially younger folks, never realize. Most of the stress we feel in grocery stores after 60 has nothing to do with our bodies, and everything to do with broken systems. Let me say that again because it matters. It's not about aging. It's about overwhelm. And overwhelm happens when we're forced to make dozens of micro decisions in a noisy, fast-moving environment without the right tools. When we were younger, we could dart around the store, improvise meals on the fly, chase toddlers, and juggle a work call all at once. But now, our energy is different. Our focus is precious. And if we don't protect that focus with simple systems, even a short shopping trip can feel like a mental marathon. That's exactly what happened to Tom. Tom is 75. He lives in Eugene, Oregon. Sharp as ever, still drives himself and cooks every meal at home. But last year he started to notice something strange. He'd go to the store for just a few things, and end up feeling foggy, frustrated, and short-tempered by the time he got back. At first he thought it was just getting older. But then one day his daughter, who works in occupational therapy, asked him one simple question. "Dad, what's your system?" He stared at her blankly. "You know," she said, "do you use a master list? Do you plan your store path? Do you rotate meals to reduce decision fatigue?" That conversation changed everything for him. Now, every Sunday, Tom pulls out a sheet with his 10 favorite meals. He circles 4 for the week. That auto-generates his grocery list. He keeps the list printed on the fridge, but also takes a photo of it on his phone just in case. He shops Tuesday mornings. Same store. Same layout. Same rhythm. He calls it his no-guess grocery plan. And guess what? He says his 30-minute trips feel like 10 now. No confusion. No wandering. No mental drain. Just peace. And food he actually enjoys. See, this is the moment most of us never knew we needed. The realization that being independent doesn't mean doing everything from scratch. It means creating systems that serve you. So let me ask you, what's your system right now? Do you just wing it? Scribble things on an envelope and hope for the best? Or are you using tools that lighten the mental load? And there's no shame here. No judgment. We weren't taught this. No one warned us that even everyday errands would need a strategy one day. But now you know. And knowing? That's where real power begins. So if you're finding these insights helpful, if it's making you rethink your own routine even a little, hit that subscribe button right now. Because we're not done yet. There's more to uncover, and a few unexpected tricks ahead that might just change how you feel in that store forever. You deserve ease. Let's build it one choice at a time. Now here's something most people overlook, because it sounds too simple to matter. But according to a retired occupational therapist we spoke to in Atlanta, it can change everything. It's called the pathway rule. Before you leave the house, don't just write your list. Mentally walk the path you usually take through the store, and organize your list in that exact order. Think about it. Most grocery stores start with produce, then bakery, then dairy, then frozen, then checkout. So why are we still writing our lists like a brainstorm of random thoughts? By matching your list to your actual store flow, you eliminate zigzagging, second-guessing, and constant backtracking. That alone reduces decision fatigue by up to 40%, according to cognitive wellness studies. And decision fatigue isn't just mental, it affects your whole body. It can lead to fatigue, irritability, and even forgetfulness. You ever notice how you remember something right after you've left the store? That's decision overload. Too many forks in the mental road. But with the pathway rule, your brain can walk forward, not in circles. Take Millie, age 82, from Charleston. She told us she used to come home from shopping completely drained, even after only buying a few items. Now, she groups her list by aisle order, shops mid-morning, and brings a lightweight cart that folds into a seat. Not only does she take breaks when needed, she says she even enjoys shopping again. "I don't feel like I'm surviving the trip anymore," she said. "I feel like I'm guiding it." And that's the shift we want for everyone watching. To go from reactive to proactive. From stress to structure. From dreading the store to owning your experience. Now here's one more bonus most people never think about. If you don't already have one, get a small folding stool or cane with a built-in seat. Stores don't always offer seating. And sometimes you just need a minute to pause, to think, to breathe, or to regroup. You have every right to rest. You have every right to take space. And using tools like these doesn't make you weaker. It makes you wiser. Because smart living after 60 isn't about pushing through anymore. It's about moving at your pace with intention. And if that message resonates, if you've been feeling like grocery shopping was somehow getting too big for you, when really, it's just gotten too loud, too fast, and too impersonal, take a moment to share this video. Share it with your daughter, your friend, your neighbor who always rushes out the door with a half-made list. Because dignity doesn't come from doing things the hard way. It comes from doing them your way. We're not done just yet, but already you've taken a big step forward. You're choosing ease. And that's not just wise. That's powerful. Let's take a moment right here and say something that too many seniors don't hear nearly enough. You are not the problem. If shopping alone has started to feel overwhelming, if your confidence has taken a hit in that frozen aisle or checkout line, it doesn't mean you've lost your edge. It doesn't mean you're falling behind. It means the world around you has sped up and hasn't slowed down to meet you. But here's the beautiful part. You don't have to keep pushing through the chaos just to keep up. You get to create your own pace now, your own rhythm, your own rules. Every system you put in place, whether it's a list sorted by store layout, a shopping day with fewer crowds, or a simple meal rotation, isn't just a trick for convenience. It's an act of self-respect. And here's something else to hold on to. You have earned the right to feel calm. You have earned the right to feel seen. You have earned the right to enjoy your errands again. Because after decades of showing up for everyone else, kids, spouses, neighbors, co-workers, you deserve to show up for you with just as much care. So the next time you step into that store, carry more than your bag or your list. Carry this mindset. I'm not in anyone's way. I'm not a burden. I am here with purpose just like everyone else. And if your knees ache, rest. If your memory slips, laugh it off and check the photo on your phone. If the line is long, take that moment to breathe, not stress. Because strength after 60 doesn't always look like speed. Sometimes it looks like wisdom. Like choosing ease over hustle. Like saying no to stress and yes to systems that work for you. So if no one's told you lately, you're doing just fine. You're learning. You're adapting. You're showing up. And we're proud of you. If this message made your shoulders drop just a little, if it helped you feel a little more in control, a little more empowered, leave us a comment below. Let us know your favorite grocery tip or what you're still figuring out. This community is here to lift each other up, not tear each other down. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need it today. Because sometimes one small shift, a list in order, a new shopping time, a little stool in your cart, is all it takes to feel steady again. Take care of yourself. You matter. And we're right here with you, every step of the way.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It truly means a lot. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit. And leave a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tips and uplifting advice for living your best life at any age. Now, if you're ready for more wisdom and encouragement, just click the video that's on your screen right now. It's packed with even more insights made just for you. Take care, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next one.